Hello. Today we're going to walk through how you can configure ticketing workflows in the Coderis ticketing system. Now you can use the Coderis ticketing system for both internal use as well as for your customers if you would like them to be able to submit tickets and track tickets. What we're going to do to start is we'll come over to the services section here and go to the ticket screen. And here is where all of the tickets submitted by internal employees or your customers will appear. And there are several workflows that you can configure within this ticketing system. So let's add a new ticket just so we can see what that will look like. I'll add my title. And choose Add. Now, as you can see, we have our new ticket here, and my ticket number is 54, and I have my title. Now, we have a couple different sections here. We have the employee details section, which contains various fields about the ticket, and oftentimes these fields will be controlled internally by you and your employees. And we have the customer details section as well. And these fields are related to how the ticket appears to the customer, if this ticket is for a customer and it's visible to the customer in their customer portal. So let's walk through how you can configure the drop-down options for these fields. So for example, we have our priority drop-down here, and you can see that I've already added a bunch of different priority options here. But these options are fully customizable. You can change them to whatever you'd like them to be. So let's walk through how you would do that. What I'll do is I'll go to the search here and search for the settings screen. And we'll open that in a new tab. And let's search for ticket. And we'll see a bunch of results come up related to tickets. So let's look for our ticket priority setting. Here it is here. Let's go to the details. And you can enter the priorities you would like to be available on a ticket priority list, separated by commas. So maybe I don't want these priorities, I can clear them out. Maybe I want to have blocker, priority 1, priority 2. Notice I'm separating each priority with a comma and no space in between. And now let's click the save and hop back over to our ticket. Now we will need to refresh the operations portal for our changes to take effect. And if we open the priority drop-down, you can see my new priorities. I have the option to choose blocker, priority 1 or priority 2. I'm going to set it to priority 1 for now. And now let's look at how we might configure the projects. So as you can see here, I have order automation, commerce, or support. Let's go ahead and configure that drop-down. So we should see our ticket projects here. And let's go to the details. And maybe I don't want these, I want customer success. Maybe I want equipment repair. And let's add order automation. Let's choose save. And same thing, let's refresh the operations portal. And our project field now has our project options. I'm going to go ahead and choose customer success for this ticket. And for the work status, you can also customize the drop-down options here, along with the status options as well. So there's two statuses on the ticket, and the work status is reserved for internal use by you and your employees, and it is not visible to customers if this was a customer submitted ticket. So this allows you to have an internal kind of work status flow that's non-visible to the customer. And then this status field is visible to the customer if this ticket is a customer ticket. And you can set the statuses to what you'd like to be available here for selection. So let's go ahead and configure those. Maybe I don't like these statuses that are already configured. What I can do is hop over to the settings screen again. And we have our, first of all, we have our ticket statuses setting. So maybe I want to do pending, complete, and submitted. Same thing here, you want to make sure each value is separated by a comma, and then choose save. And let's find our work statuses setting. So here we have our ticket work statuses. And maybe I want the status to be the same as the work status, so I'm going to have submitted, to do, pending, and done. And let's choose save. If we hop back to the operations portal and refresh, we have work status, and looks like I made a little error here. I didn't separate my value by a comma. So let's hop back real quick to the ticket statuses. Make sure we have a comma in between our values and click save. And refresh. And now we can see we have submitted, to do, pending, and done. So maybe we'll set this work status to submitted, and the status that is visible to the customer submitted as well. Now let's configure our department and team drop-downs. So the same type of thing here. Let's go back to the first page of settings, and we'll have our ticket departments. Maybe I want to add sales to this drop-down as well. I'll choose save. And let's configure the team drop-down as well. So let's open the ticket team setting. And currently we have sales, dispatch, and quoting. Maybe I also want to add support here as well. And let's click save. And let's refresh. And we can see our department drop-down has been updated. I'm going to choose customer support. And we have our team drop-down as well. So I could choose sales or whatever I'd like. Now in the customer details section, we have a few other options here. So just as a heads up, if the display to customer flag is set to yes, this ticket will be visible to the customer in their customer account. Please keep in mind that the ticket must be attached to a customer account in order for it to be visible as well. In this case, my ticket is not, so setting display to customer will not display to any customer because my ticket is not attached to any customer account. But if you were to create this ticket attached to a customer account, then if you want them to see it, you could set this to display to customer to yes. And we can also configure our customer ticket types as well as the customer project field drop-downs. As you might have noticed, we have a project up here. This project is reserved for internal use, so maybe you are tracking different projects across tickets internally, and you want to keep that separate from the project that is visible to the customer in their ticketing system. You could go ahead and do so because there's a separate field that's visible to the customer when they are viewing the ticket. And please keep in mind that the customer can also organize their tickets by selecting the customer project as well from their side, along with the ticket type. So to configure the customer ticket type dropdown and the customer project dropdown, what you'll do is hop back over to settings, and we will filter just on ticket again, and you'll see several customer ticket settings here. So first we have our customer ticket types, and this ticket setting is a little bit different in that it supports name value pairs. So what that means is when the user selects a drop down value, basically you could store a particular value as the selection, but then when that value gets displayed, an alternate version of that value is displayed. That makes a little bit more sense from an English perspective. So basically, if we wanted to add a option to this one, we would need to copy one of these objects here and then add it to the list. And maybe I want to add a option for general repair. Maybe the value of the selection will be GR, and then the name that is displayed will be general repair. What I can do is go ahead and click save, and then we'll refresh again. And our customer ticket type now contains the general repair option as well. And then for our customer project, we can also customize that. So let's hop back over to the settings and find the customer project ticket settings. Here we have our ticket customer projects, and if we click into the details, we can edit these options. So we currently have support, price request, and project. I'm going to go ahead and add maintenance, and we'll click save. And if we hop back over to the details and refresh, we now are able to select our maintenance drop-down option. So that's a quick overview of how you can configure the workflows in the Codeiros ticketing system. One other thing that I'll demonstrate is if you hop back over to the ticket screen here that lists all the tickets, you can set up saved sticky filters to make it easier for different departments or teams when they are monitoring and processing tickets. So as you can see, if we come over here and click the sticky filter menu, we have 3 different views set up already. We have customer support, default ticket view, and dispatch. So if I wanted to create a new view, basically what I could do is I could add columns, remove columns, and reorder columns, add filters, and then once I have my view set to how I would like it, I could save that as a view, and then maybe I'm saving a view for the customer success team so that they don't have to look at all the maintenance tickets, but rather they're only looking at the incoming customer support questions and processing those. Same type of thing for the maintenance team. I could set up a view for them. So let's go ahead and see what that would look like. Let's just say I'm going to set up a view for the maintenance team. And let's say that they only care about the status column, so I can go ahead and remove the work status. And maybe they care about the project. So let's filter on the customer project maintenance. And we have 1 ticket that's marked as maintenance, so we only have 1 right now. But let's go ahead and do save as to save this view for the maintenance department. We'll enter a title, and then we'll make it available for everyone to use and click add. And now if we refresh the page, you can see that we are landing on our default ticket view by default. But if I was a maintenance person working on maintenance tickets, I could just go ahead and select the maintenance sticky filter to only see the maintenance tickets and work on processing those maintenance tickets. So hopefully that was helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.